During the early morning hours of September 16th, 3 Des Moines police officers were involved in a fatal shooting incident, one that also resulted in 2 police officers being seriously injured by the suspect's gunfire. Both the Office of the Attorney General for the state of Iowa and the Polk County Attorney's Office have issued rulings that the officers' use of deadly force during that incident was legally justified. This video has been prepared to help you understand what happened that night. It contains time-stamped still images captured from both body-worn and in-car cameras, as well as audio and video recordings of the incident as it happened. It has been edited for time and edited of the most graphic images and profanity. The content may be disturbing for some, so viewer discretion is advised.
The officers involved in this incident are Captain Chad Steffen, Senior Police Officer Cade Moritz, Senior Police Officer Jacob Bokoff, and Senior Police Officer Frankie Contreras. This incident begins with a traffic stop of a 2005 Ford Focus for an equipment violation. The Focus is occupied by 2 people, driver Joshua Green and passenger Shauna Cunningham. Green pulls the vehicle into the parking lot of a convenience store in the 2400 block of Hubble Avenue and stops. He remains stopped until the officers step out of their patrol car, and he then quickly speeds away from the traffic stop. Green leaves the parking lot, turning left onto Easton Boulevard before turning right onto East 24th Street, where he apparently loses control of the vehicle and leaves the roadway to the right. Within seconds, officers Contreras and Moritz arrive, stopping their vehicle behind the Ford Focus. As officers begin to give a series of commands for Green to turn off the Focus, you can hear the engine of the Focus revving over and over. Officer Bokoff arrives and positions his patrol car to the left of Officer Contreras and Officer Moritz's patrol car. Captain Steffen arrives shortly after Officer Bokoff, and he positions his patrol car to the right of the others. On Captain Steffen's in-car camera, you can see Officers Moritz and Bokoff outside of their vehicles. Green can be seen with both feet outside of the vehicle, repeatedly rocking the vehicle back and forth, while officers give multiple commands for him to get out of the vehicle. Officers also warn him that a taser will be deployed if he does not comply. Green does not comply, and Officer Moritz deploys his taser. Officers Moritz, Bokoff, and Contreras immediately move towards Green as he leans back into the car. Officer Moritz will deploy his taser a second time. The officers attempt to pull Green from the vehicle to take him into custody. As they do this, Green pulls a handgun from his waistband area. 1 second later, Green fires the first of 7 shots at officers. When the gunfire begins, officers are standing directly over Green with Officer Moritz leaning in. Officer Moritz can be seen falling to the ground after being shot in the head, while Officer Contreras can be seen returning fire. Green can be seen pointing his gun at Officer Contreras as the exchange of gunfire continues. Green then turns his gun towards Officer Bokoff, and the 2 exchange gunfire. Officer Bokoff is shot in the left arm during this exchange. Throughout the exchange of gunfire, Captain Steffen is standing next to his patrol car behind Green's car. He fires from this position. Green can be seen attempting to stand before he drops to the ground. Officer Contreras radios that shots have been fired, and officers from throughout the city respond to help, providing first aid to Officers Moritz and Bokoff and first aid and CPR to Green until Des Moines Fire Department medics arrive and take over medical care. The video of the incident will begin now.
Shut the car off now! Put your hands out of the window now! Shut the car off! Shut it off now! Hey man, watch it. Give him a location right here at East 23rd or East 24th, just north of. He's still got the car on. I think he's trying to back out. In here. Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Or do I need to hold down the car? I'm gonna hate you. If you're not listening, you don't need to hold it. Just let one phone. Yep. here. Quit trying to drive it. You're gonna get tased if you don't stop. Stop or you are
I'm gonna get tased.
Passenger, put your hands up.
You ready? Yep. Taser, taser, taser.
I said stop. Back up. Please don't. Back up off me. Look at leg. He's done.
Shot fired, shot fired, shot fired.
Stop! 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 Cover!
Partner, you good?
Cover! No!
I got him. Do not reach for that gun. Get him. I got him.
Lady! Lady!
Do not move.
Lady!
Do not reach for that gun.
Hey! Lady! Lady! Hey! 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 Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here!
Where's the gun, partner?
I got the gun.
I got you.
Right by his hand. Right by his hand.
Let's just hold him until they get it.
No, please. Please.
Stop. It's okay. Hey!
Head call, please.
You're gonna take it. Lay back. Lay back.
Trying to do. I don't know what's going on right now. Don't move, Taser. Okay. You get this next race on.
When incidents like this or ones with similar circumstances occur, we reach out to our partners at the Iowa Department of Public Safety to lead the investigation. Investigators learned that Joshua Green was a convicted felon prohibited from possessing firearms. A trace of the handgun used by Green, a Smith & Wesson 9mm, found that his passenger, Shauna Cunningham, had purchased the handgun from a retail store in May of 2020. At the time of the purchase, she provided both her Iowa driver's license and her concealed weapons permit. The investigation also found that in September of 2021, Green was found by Des Moines police officers in possession of that same handgun. He was arrested at that time for being a felon in possession of a firearm. The gun was returned to Cunningham in March of 2022. At the time of the shooting, Cunningham was found to be in possession of a methamphetamine pipe. Further investigation led to the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Iowa charging Cunningham in federal courts with possessing a firearm as a drug user. That case is currently pending. All officers involved remain on paid administrative assignment, and Officers Moritz and Bokoff continue to recover from their injuries.